long overdue.
I know. It's been a while.
A long while. I've been pretty busy,
Yeah,
and
me too.
I just couldn't get to it. So, but we here now.
Yeah.
I'm in a new place.
Yes.
Got
How does that feel?
it feels amazing coming home uh to a house and not an apartment now.
Mm, that
Yeah.
must be nice. I wish I had that experience.
You, you will. I'm sure you will. You'll eventually get there.
I have to leave New York first to have that, so we'll see.
Oh, you can't get a house in New York? That
These
costs.
houses are like a couple of $1 million. I can't afford a house in New York.
Yeah. Yeah, I heard
I gotta be very rich.
y'all rent is crazy.
Yeah,
When
rent
you
is very
moving?
expensive. I don't know. At first, I was going to move to DC because I thought I met my husband, and that didn't work out. Um, like last week, 2 weeks, I found out that that wasn't working out. So I'm not moving to DC. So I'm staying put in New York. So I don't know where I'm going next. I mean, I don't really want to go back home to Houston, but I may have to go back home to Houston at this point.
Shout
Or at
out,
least I can get a house.
shout out to Houston and Rio over there in Houston.
I guess.
I can't shout out my homeboy.
Well, shout out to him and his little dangly earring. Shout out to him.
Don't do that.
I like him. He cool people. I don't want him to come for me.
What's up with the dangling earring? Why is that?
Mm-mm.
It's
Mm.
it's. I always find it funny that women say they support the gay community, LBGTQAI plus whatever it's called, but then they always say things about men, like gay shit about men, like as
But
an
I didn't say
like,
nothing. What did I say that was gay?
like out of the dangling earring.
I didn't say it was gay. You're implying that.
You don't think that's gay? Why mention it then? What's wrong with the dangling earring?
I don't personally like the dangling ear.
So
I don't like earrings that dangle on man.
you said gay without saying it.
No,
You really did.
that is
Yeah.
not true.
'Cause-
That's you.
No, I know I can read women. I'm not dumb. I'm not stupid. People like to think people stupid when they say things, and I know how they mean it, and then they be like, "Oh yeah, I didn't mean it like that." But you say dangling, and you don't mean nothing by it. Then what was the point of saying it?
Because that's all I see on his profile pictures, the dangling earring. It's not wrong with that. That's what he like. That's what he likes.
Yeah,
I personally just don't like the dangling earrings.
I I don't think he's wearing it for you.
I mean, that's perfectly fine. I mean, I don't know. You know what? Never mind. Next.
Nah, go ahead.
Nothing.
Speak
Let's talk about
freely.
the next. Let's talk about the next. Let's move on.
Speak
Let's move
freely.
on. Let's move on. So, how was your weekend?
I worked. I don't do nothing but work and come home. So
Oh,
I've been at work the past 5 nights. I was working during the night on night shift, so I mean I don't need to say it during the night on night shift. That's redundant, but I was on night shift for the past 5 nights, and tonight is my first night off. So
you don't be exhausted working night shift? I couldn't do it.
no, I mean I be sleep most of the time, or on the phone with Rio, or playing the game. So it's just long hours, and it's in Maryland, but it ain't hard. I'm getting paid to just sit there, basically watch Netflix, be on the computer, play the game, sleep.
Mm.
I'm just kind of there in case something happens. So yeah.
Alrighty. Well, my weekend, I wanted to just start everything off with a bless your heart. And for the people that are not Southerners out there, basically that means like bless your heart to like craziness, to like people that are a little slow, a little touch, or people are just a hot mess, right? So this past weekend, I was a vendor for an event in Brooklyn. So I sell hats, as you can see. So and pins and hat pins, sometimes shirts and other items. And this whole summer, I haven't had any issue. I had actually a good summer. I made a lot of money. So this particular event, it got real crowded. This was the most crowded event I have ever like worked at. I actually made the most money I've ever made the entire time. So the crowd is like coming because they're having performers. And I hate like when people, when they know that you have like your vendor table set up and people just want to walk through, or they want to like kind of like put stuff on your table. It's like sometimes people, they really don't have decorum. So because it was getting more crowded and crowded and crowded on the street with the performers, they wanted us to pack up because it was like the end, everything was about to shut down anyway. So they wanted us to pack up. So as I'm packing up, and it's partially my fault, so I look backwards literally for like 2 seconds and somebody stole my shit.
How much stuff?
I don't know. Like, all I know is my customers were like, oh, you know, someone stole stuff from you when you turned around. And they were like, they thought that the guy, it was the young guy. This is what they described, a young guy. And they thought that he was just looking like, you know how like people try on stuff and just look at stuff, but no, he done robbed my ass. And that's kind of corny, because how you gonna rob a female hat that says stay out of women's business? That's corny as hell.
That's what I was about to say. What did it say?
And I'm like, who you gonna, like, unless he gonna give it to a female or wear it himself, or like maybe he gonna resell it for $10, but that's some lame ass shit to just be stealing from anybody. And my thing is, and I, you know, don't judge me for this, but if you're going to, if you're going to steal, don't steal from a small business. Like, don't steal from us small business people who put in our own money into this company and don't have these insurances that big companies have. It's like, and also like, we're only buying items in bulk, which are very small bulk items. We're not like Walmart's or these big companies that buy everything in bulk, who has all this money. Why are you stealing from me? And low-key, yeah.
How you do that?
We can talk about that another day.
Right.
But I was so pissed off. And you know what? After, I literally don't know what the man looked like. All I know is he had an orange hat. That's what the people was describing him. And describing him as like short, you know, young. So literally, I'm up here on the block, like trying to find this dude, about to pepper spray his ass. But then I had to realize I'm a female at the end of the day. I do not know how to fight. So it's just like, what am I going to do? But I had to take my L, man. I had to take that damn L. That shit pissed me off, though.
You over here looking. Is this a big ass spider web? You over here looking for him, and you have no clue what he looks like.
Yeah, I was just looking for anybody that had my shit that because I know all my customers. But that shit was corny as hell.
Yeah, you can't go off people's descriptions.
But yeah, that's one thing that pissed me off this past weekend. Other than that, I didn't have no issues that whole event. I had good vibes, good energy, had a lot of customers. So it's just like, But
shit. That's New York for you.
I know. And then and then he wasn't even a crackhead. Like, they were saying that he was sane. Know? The people, the customers, like he was a normal young dude. Like he wasn't even, he didn't look like a crackhead.
I know some people that I found out later in life who was doing coke and crack, and I didn't know.
Well, you will know crack. Coke is a rich person's drug, so you may not know coke because it's an upper.
Oh, I thought they was the same shit.
Crack is what people be like, you know, be like really out their mind. Coke, it's like people like at my job, not my job per se, but you know, some of my last jobs in corporate America, they do coke.
Oh, okay.
They work like normal people, man. They, you know, but I mean, I don't know.
I forgot. Oh yeah, the New York Liberty just won.
Yeah, shout out to them. I wanted to actually go to that damn game. Everybody in New York was there, but you know, I was vending that day, and that's the day I got robbed. So
you was vending the day they won.
And I got robbed that same day.
Oh damn. Yeah.
But shout out to them. I used to play basketball back in the day. I used to be a little baller. Yeah. I played in Germany when we was in high school.
The Liberty won.
You
Huh?
like, okay, I don't care. But I was telling you that I used to play back in the day. So I
Oh,
connect.
you played Germany?
Yes.
How many years?
I played all high school.
Damn. Why'd you stop?
Well, when I moved to Houston, some of these girls they were aggressive. They was trying to holler at me, and I felt a little uncomfortable.
On
But
the team?
also, yes, like this is my first time. Like I went to a hood school too. You know what? The crazy thing is, I went to school with Brittany. You know, the one that was locked up and shit in Russia and shit. She was a freshman, and I was a senior.
Brittany Griner?
She went to my high school.
In Houston?
Yes.
That's crazy.
But I mean, I didn't quit solely because of the girls being aggressive trying to holler at me. I quit because I had to choose between band or basketball. So I chose band because I wanted to be, I saw the movie Drumline and I wanted to go to HBCU and all that stuff. So that's why I quit. But
did you play the band in college?
Yeah, for 2 weeks. And then quit.
Didn't even play it. Damn.
But I didn't really need to. Shit. But anyway, on a brighter note, since we're talking about ballers, Bronny. Shout out to Bronny James. You saw his performance yesterday?
His 3 minutes? Yeah, I seen it.
Shout out to him. That's beautiful, man. That's real dope. Like the crazy thing is I saw Charles Barkley and Shaq and, you know, Kenny, all of them was talking about, you know, Bronny. They low-key was just saying that he need to be in the G League. They don't feel like he's fully developed to be in the NBA. But then I was thinking to myself, like, you know, remember Luke Walton when he used to play for the Lakers? That man. So he's an NBA player, you know, retired. He used to play for the Lakers back in Kobe's glory days, you know what I mean, when the Lakers was hot. This man literally in his entire career averaged less than 10 points. And his dad was, you know, an NBA player. So yes, him and his dad, they wasn't playing at the same time as, you know, like LeBron and his son. But oh boy, wasn't even that amazing of a player. You know what I mean? At all. And so I don't know why the hate on Bronny. I understand, yes, he probably should have stayed in college an extra year or whatever. But at the same time, how we know that he ain't going to be like developed soon? We don't know what his future holds. Hell, he could be like Luke Walton, who he scored a couple of key points, you know, when the Lakers won championships. Not saying that he was the star or even the you know, but I'm just saying, like, he could be amazing. We don't know that. And I think it's pretty dope that, like, you know, LeBron has his son out there and made a way, you know, for his son to get in the NBA. I think that's pretty dope. And it's beautiful. Yeah. I saw the commercials. I don't know if you've been, they had like a little commercial where LeBron hazed his son and put all these Fruit Loops or whatever you call it, like in his car. And he opened the car. That shit was cute as hell.
Yeah, I seen that. I don't think he should be in the NBA, but I'm not mad that he is. I mean, people keep saying that he only got there because of his dad, and it may be true, but white people have been doing it forever. All of these companies and stuff that's existing right now that was built on white people, that was built on top of slavery, they passed it down to their kids, and their kids got it just because they was the kids.
Right.
It's been
definitely agree.
It's been happening like this forever. And so because somebody black did it with his son, I don't care. I'm not mad at it. And if it keeps happening and they don't deserve it, I ain't gonna be mad at it, because it's been going on forever. These white people built these companies off of black people and just pass it down to their kids. And their kids don't got no qualifications or anything, and they just inherited it.
LeBron, I mentioned Luke Walton.
LeBron had his power. He used his power to get his son in the NBA, and it is what it is. I'm not mad at it. And honestly, I don't think we will ever see this again. I don't think we'll ever see it again. I know I'm not going to see this in my lifetime. LeBron James has been playing. He's been top 10 for 20 years in the NBA. a lot of people they don't have that longevity where they can play for 20 years. I think it's only like 10 people who've done it. And then how he's playing in year 20 as a top 10 player in the NBA. Usually when people get that late in their career, they do secondary roles and they on the bench and stuff like that. LeBron has been starting since he joined the NBA. And for somebody to take care of their body and to be able to play 20 years like that and still be top 10 players and then have your son play with you, I don't think anybody else is going to be able to do it. There's been other father-son NBA players, but not playing at the same time.
Yeah,
I don't
they're the
think
first. I think they're the first.
They are the first. I don't think we can see it again either.
Yeah, we ain't gonna see that.
And then it's good too that they won that game, their very first game as the father-son duo. The Lakers won. I mean, LeBron.
It's beautiful.
LeBron just keep getting new feats. I think he's gonna wait though, till his other son gets in too, and I think his other son is a lot better, Bryce.
And I don't, you know what the crazy thing is? People probably gonna kill me in the comments when they hear this shit. Kobe started off on the bench. I'm just saying.
Yeah.
He can improve. We don't know. We don't know what God has for him. You know, he been through a lot. I think he had like a heart attack or a stroke and all that stuff that he went through. We don't know what God has for him. So shout out to Bronny.
Yeah. I mean, I want to see him do well so people could shut the fuck up, but it's just hard because his dad's LeBron James and he's never going to live up to that. I mean, he could, but it's very unlikely.
Well, a lot of these kids don't live up to their daddies that are like real stars, to be quite honest. Like,
most of them don't, but there have been some. Like Ken Griffey Jr. was better than Ken Griffey Sr. Floyd Mayweather Jr. was better than his dad. Steph Curry was better than his dad. I mean,
I'm talking about on LeBron. What? Yeah, you did. Ken Griffey Jr. was the he was good.
Yeah, just the majority. Level. Yeah, the majority of players, they don't live up to the.
Yeah.
Yeah, but so being LeBron, better than LeBron, it's gonna be crazy because I think LeBron is the best player ever. So
okay, I don't know about that, but you know what? Let's move on. We could talk about that on another episode. Who's the best? Who do we think is the best? Alrighty, so that's gonna bring us to our sound off portion. To where, you know, we just talk about a different topic every single week. So this topic, because Halloween is approaching, we're going to talk about Halloween. So we're going to talk about, like, you know, some past memories that we have, some present, if we have any future memories. And yeah, so I guess I'm going to start with movies. So do you have any favorite Halloween movies? And what do you think about like Halloween movies, like during Halloween, how they play the same movies over and over again?
I don't really be watching no Halloween movies.
You don't watch Jason, Michael Myers, none of that shit?
Oh, those Halloween movies. I don't watch stuff like on Halloween. I mean, nah, I really don't watch all them.
I love it. I love watching the horror movies I've been like last week I was watching Final Destination because that's one of like my favorite. It's not like I feel like
I think that's a Halloween movie.
It is a Halloween movie. When people die, I just feel like
so anything where people die is Halloween movie.
That shit was scary as fuck though.
The
like,
Best Man. Like, people died in The Best Man.
But no, they got killed.
Ricky died in Boys in the Hood. He got killed.
So you don't consider Final Destination a Halloween movie?
Mm-mm.
So what do you consider Halloween movies? Like ghosts?
Where the
like
theme
haunting?
Where the theme of the movie is Halloween related. Like, so this one is tricky because it's like a Halloween and it's a Christmas movie. The Nightmare Before Christmas. That's not
not a Halloween movie to me.
Jack Skellington is a Halloween character.
That's not a Halloween movie though.
It is more of a Halloween movie than Final Destination, for sure.
I don't think so. So that's like saying, do you think the Beetlejuice is a Halloween movie?
Beetlejuice, I would say yes.
I don't know. I
No,
feel like it could not
Beetlejuice,
be.
no.
No.
Yeah, well, honestly,
Chucky. Well, you don't think that Chucky's a Halloween movie then, because Chucky doesn't have anything Halloween related other than he's just killing people and shit as a doll.
Yeah, I agree. I don't think that's a Halloween movie.
It is a Halloween movie. I feel like scary movies are Halloween movies. Anything that's scary.
I look at it as more the theme of the movie, because there's a lot of movies where people getting killed. Like I just said, Boys in the Hood, Ricky got killed. I don't think that's a Halloween movie either.
That's a gangster. No, it's a gangster movie.
But people got killed.
It's a difference between gangster and scary.
Okay, I got it. So gangster, when it's black people killing black people, it's a gangster.
No, because we got Italians, we got all types of gangsters.
Okay. Yeah, I mean, I don't know. I don't even really know no Halloween movies. I guess the Halloween series that you just said with Jason, I guess you can call those Halloween movies, but nah. I think Witches and Wizards and stuff like that, those are Halloween movies. But then, like, the biggest witch and wizard franchises, in my opinion, is Harry Potter. I don't really consider those Halloween movies. I feel like those are more Christmas movies for me. Those are like,
I think they're every year type of movies. I don't even consider them Christmas movies. But I watch Harry Potter all the fucking time because it was on TV. I don't know if it's still on TV, but I used to watch that shit for the past year every day. I had no life. But it's so good.
The Addams Family, that's Halloween.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
What else?
But I guess moving on. So do you dress up for Halloween?
No, I'm grown.
You don't think grown people can dress up?
Yeah, grown people do. I see it all the time on Facebook. I'm tripping, but I don't be going out. So there's no reason for me to dress up. I don't go out and party and stuff like that. So,
well, you don't have to party to dress up.
Well, what am I dressing up for? To stay at home?
To go to friends' house, gatherings, to go to different events.
I don't do nothing.
Parades. In New York, they have like a Halloween parade, and I went there one time, and it's very cool.
Yeah, it looks fun, but I just don't do it.
So you never dressed up in adulthood?
No, I didn't.
Dang.
Oh.
Hey, I've been dressing up like, well, I haven't dressed up like since COVID, but I used to dress up all the time. Like when I was young in college, I felt like I was a cat for like 4 years straight. I was literally a cat. I feel like every girl's a damn cat. It's the easiest fucking costume. Wear something in your closet all black and then get some little, and that's it.
Cat ears and whiskers.
Cat, bunny. I was that shit. The same shit over and over again.
Yeah.
And then I was Storm one year from X-Men. And then this year I got a costume because I thought the event that I'm supposed to vendor at this weekend, it's like a Halloween theme. So I bought a costume, but I feel like it's probably not. I bought this cute Dallas Cowboys cheerleader costume.
This year?
Yeah, I probably ain't even gonna wear it because I don't know if the event I'm working at is really Halloween themed. So, and I don't really since COVID, for Halloween. So, unless somebody invite me somewhere, because I don't feel like going to the city for the parade at all. Because it gets a little crazy in New York.
I'm sure.
Back in the day in New York, it used to be gang initiation, like Halloween.
Oh, so people was committing crimes on Halloween. It's like all these gangs and stuff. Now, it's not really like that. But
Like, I keep my ear to the street. I be listening to the elders. The elders be letting me know, like, at church. They be like, hey, I heard this.
Yeah, that's crazy.
And then, like, in terms of parties, because you say you don't party, like in New York, it was really big. Like before COVID, our companies out here used to have Halloween parties. They used to rent out spaces, everything for free, drinks for free, food for free. It was a vibe. A whole vibe. My company that I used to work for, they used to have a Halloween party like at the job. So it was an open bar. And then they had like costumes, like a contest and everything. Like New York takes it, very serious.
I don't do the parties.
You feed the trick-or-treaters?
No, I don't.
Damn.
I mean, I've been in like apartments. That's not like a.
People don't trick-or-treat in apartments?
I ain't really seen it, but I don't really like pay attention or look for it. I don't be outside around trick or treat time, like seeing if other people are doing it. Really, I never really paid attention to that.
They trick or treat everywhere here in New York, but it's
I feel
it's
like that's
different.
a house thing.
Yeah, it is a house thing now that you're thinking of. I feel like I guess you gotta have it on your
People be
door
having
in
like
New York.
steps and shit, like levels, like, and then some apartments they're like inside, like you got to go inside a building and then go to the doors. It's like different. I ain't never really thought of that as like a apartment thing. That's
Damn,
like,
now that you're thinking about it.
That's something you go to a neighborhood with houses and you go trick or treating. I've never seen it in apartments. I ain't saying it don't happen, but Halloween only comes once a year, and like around that time, trick or treating time, I'm not seeing like if people are. I don't know. I just never seen it at an apartment complex.
Yeah, the crazy thing is, now that I'm thinking about it, I wonder how it works in New York because, like, I feel like one of my buildings, I feel like they did have trick or treaters, but I feel like that's because they had a sign on their door. But yeah, I don't really think they really trick or treat like that. I feel like they probably go to different places to trick or treat. I think they have stores I don't know how they do it now, but I know before COVID, they used to have stores where kids used to go to the stores and they used to get stuff, candy and stuff like that. Like New York, yeah, they celebrate it, but it's like really different from the South. I feel like the South is very, very like traditional trick or treating, like going to people's house, like what you said, going to people's homes and, with the kids and stuff dressed up. In New York, it's like you go to stores, and I don't know what else they do. I guess they go to like events in trick or treat. I was telling people, somebody stole my bra. So not only did I get my hat stolen last weekend, I go downstairs just now and someone fucking steals my motherfucking bra, and I'm pissed off. Like, so online, the website didn't say it was delivered, right? Online. So it's like weird because it's an app versus online on their website. So I literally got an email like at 5:00 saying, oh, basically my package was delivered. So I'm like, how was my package delivered if I've been checking since yesterday the website and it didn't say nothing about being fucking delivered? So then I get on the app and the app said it was delivered yesterday. I'm pissed off because it was a fucking bra. I only got one fucking good bra. Like my other fucking bras don't fit. So I be wearing the same fucking bra over and over again, or I just don't be wearing bras. I just be free and shit and be putting boob tape and shit. So I'm like really pissed off because I'm a 34H. You know how difficult that is to get. I can't go to a regular store to find a fucking bra. These heifers can go to Victoria's Secret, they go to Target, they go to all these fucking places to get a bra. But I have to order my shit online because if I want to go in person, I got to go find a specialty store. And those bras are going to be like $120. I found a website where the bras were like cheap as fuck. And I don't even know if they really delivered my shit because I could be falsely accusing people stealing my bra when it could have been a bootleg website because why was the bra so damn cheap online? So I'm pissed off. Like I was expecting this bra since last week. I was excited. I was like, oh my God, hopefully this bra fits because it's like big as fuck in the back, so it covers your back rolls and shit. And then somebody want to steal my motherfucking package. I'm pissed. And if you know that it's a bra, because I don't know nobody in this building that got big ass titties.
They didn't know it was a bra in it. They just
I don't go fuck. Return the shit. Return the shit. Go back downstairs and throw it.
That's not how stealing works.
That shit pisses me because now you won't throw away a perfectly good fucking bra that could have helped me out. I'm mad. I'm angry.
So when y'all get packages, they just put it by the door and anybody in your apartment can pick it up?
Yeah, they got it downstairs. So we got like a little downstairs. This is my building is ghetto as fuck. So when I first got this building, they were like, oh, they had an attendant, like in the lease. They were like, oh, you're gonna have an attendant and all this stuff. So I'm like, okay, dude, this is gonna be nice. It's a bougie apartment. So I'm like, you know, after a while, I don't see no attendant, like model, like, I mean, what do you call it? Like looking, you know, we got the packages just thrown. So like they started stealing shit. And luckily, they didn't steal nothing big from me. They stole some face masks from me one time. But still, everybody in the apartment complex is complaining about our packages being stolen. So then we got different managers, and we're like, where's the attendant washing the packages or whatever? They got these little boxes or whatever, like where the people can put the stuff in a box, but we can't even use the shit now because not enough people signed up for the shit. So then we asked the property manager like a couple of weeks ago. We're like, okay, what are you gonna do about this? These are the issues we're having in this building. Typical New York shit. New York always got some type of ghetto shit going on. These people, guess what these people tell us? These people have the nerve to tell us, oh, well, we can't help you with these issues because not enough people in the building are paying rent. So we don't have the money to install cameras. We don't have money for an attendant downstairs to watch packages. I said, that sounds like a motherfucking personal problem because I'm paying my rent on time every freaking month. So because I'm paying my rent on time and the rest of the building not paying their rent on time, I gotta have an issue with the rest of the fucking building?
Exactly.
I'm like, that's how you lose people.
That ain't your problem. Because
real ghetto.
They ain't making enough money. That's not your problem. That ain't your fault. Other people ain't paying rent, kick them out and get some people who paying rent. But that ain't got nothing to do with you. Evict them.
They issue in New York, they have such a difficult time kicking people out. Like, it's like New York laws. So sometimes it can take over a year. It's really difficult. Sometimes it can take over a year just to evict somebody. And you can't evict people during the winter season at all. So it's
people could just pay.
It's like a law.
People could just not pay rent for months and not have to worry about getting kicked out.
Yep.
That
happened to... You know, that happened to me. Like, I had it was a couple of years ago. I had a roommate and I thought she was my friend. And that's a whole nother story. The bitch ended up dating a dude that I used to date behind my back and hid it from me for a couple of months, which was she was very psycho, right? So people kept coming I would pay her rent because I moved. It was like a sublease situation. My friend moved out. So I moved into their apartment or whatever. So it was just me and her. So I would pay her every single month, you know, my check or whatever. And I didn't think nothing of it till we kept getting served. I'm like, why is she getting served? Like, from the people. And she's like, oh, well, the landlord, they racist. They trying to evict all of us or whatever. You know, that's what they do. And that
whole time she's paying the rent.
Yes. So they do be doing some crooked shit. The landlords are terrible here. But the whole time I find out, like, she went missing.
So she just keep your money doing other shit with it.
So let me get to that story. So it's the last month of the lease, like when her lease is up or whatever. So I haven't seen her in a whole month, which was very strange. I'm like, where the hell is this girl at? I ain't seen her in a whole fucking month. So she's telling me that she's at her homegirl's house. And I'm like, why would she be at her homegirl's house for a whole month? I was like, what type of shit is this? Do they got a lesbian relationship? Because this was that new shit, to be at somebody's house for a whole month. So then my cousin's like, I think she has a boyfriend now. And I'm like, what do you mean she has a boyfriend? Like, I wouldn't know because I talk to the girl all the time if she has a man. So my cousin sends me a picture. Turns out it was a nigga that I used to talk to. And I don't want the nigga, but the thing is, you could have been honest. And it was very strange to go behind your roommate's back and go talk to the dude that they used to talk to that used to be at your house. Like, it was very strange. So then, while she's not there, we're getting letters. Well, she's getting letters from whatever. So I opened up one of her mail. I know this shit is against the law, but and it's an eviction notice. It says that this bitch owes $15,000.
Damn. Wow.
$15,000.
So she just left you with the apartment and then play.
Yes. And the crazy thing is,
she
yes,
had stuff there.
She did. She has. I was like, oh, I was thinking that she was gonna come back because she still had all her stuff there. But then it was something my intuition said, Tasha, the lease is over with. Just move somewhere else. Like something's not right or whatever. Because what happened is, it's the last day of the lease. I would have been like ass out. You know what I mean? Like if I thought that she was going to be in that apartment. But luckily it was higher power saying move, and it was just like she left half all her shit there. I think the only thing she took was clothes, and she left everything else there in that apartment. Man. And that bitch was, and it's crazy because like a year or 2 years, no, actually a couple of years go by, right? Because this was before COVID, this situation. So my homegirl, who was her roommate before, back in the day, calls me. She's like, Tasha, was you on the lease back in the day? And I was like, I think I was on the lease. I don't know. Like, and she was just like, but when I looked at the documentation, I didn't see my name on it. So I guess I wasn't on the lease. So my friend was like, oh, they still had me in the lease in that apartment. And they said, I got a lien and I won't be able to buy this house. Mm-hmm. And I'm like, she was like, you got any documentation? Because this girl's pissing you off. Why she didn't pay rent? All this other shit. So I'm like, damn, their credit must be fucked up because like of the girl, with the whole situation not paying rent. So my friend was like, I need to get a lawyer involved, all this shit. So long story short, the landlord was already crooked. So she didn't even have to pay rent. They wiped everybody. The building was considered condemnable in New York. So they wiped all that shit off of her debt. She didn't even have to pay $15,000. So that pissed me off because she didn't pay shit. And I paid it. Yes. I was, and then the crazy thing is, bitch, at least do some shit with the money. If you're gonna steal from somebody, you're gonna take their money and pocket it. Bitch, you better, like, she was rocking these wigs from the regular beauty supply store. She was rocking synthetic wigs at that. So at least up there, step up your game. If you're gonna be up there stealing money, at least she was always like acting like she was so poor, struggling and all this other shit. What was she doing with the money? That's what I want to know. What did she do with $15,000? Was she on that stuff? I felt like she was probably on that stuff because looking at the girl, she didn't invest that money in her hair, her outfits, her car. Like, what was she doing with that money? She's probably giving it to niggas. She don't even have a house. Like, she didn't have no house. Like, what was you doing with all that money you stole from me?
Fucking it off.
Probably doing drugs and shit. That's that New York shit, man. You lucky you don't have to deal with this shit. New York is...
It's not a New York specific thing. People be doing shit like that all over.
Yeah, I know they got scammers everywhere. That bitch scam my ass.
Fucking people over.
She'll be lucky I'm a child of God now, because I low-key wanted to whoop her ass. She moved out the state and shit, but I wanted to whoop her. I was thinking about, like, if I see this bitch, like, she would get pepper sprayed because I can't fight. But... but... only my life, the story of my life. But anyway, back to our final discussion regarding what were we talking about? Halloween.
Mm-hmm.
So when it comes to candy, what do you think is the worst and what do you think is the best? Because they always acting like candy corn is like the worst Halloween candy ever invented.
The worst? I don't know. Almond Joy and Mounds, that shit's nasty.
I love Almond Joy. It's so delicious to me.
That's
delicious.
Nasty.
I love that. I love coconut.
I don't.
I think it's bad. The Three Musketeers. I think that's the nastiest fucking candy. Nasty as fuck.
I like Three Musketeers. I like chocolate.
Milky Way, I think that shit nasty and basic as fuck.
I'd probably eat any chocolate candy besides Mounds and Almond Joy.
Because you don't like coconut.
Yeah, my favorite is Twix. I like Snickers.
I love Butterfinger. That's my favorite. I love Butterfinger.
Yeah.
Top tier.
M&M, Butterfingers, Reese's.
Reese's.
I
top
got
tier.
I got king size Reese's and Hershey's in the fridge. Yeah.
Oh.
Put my candy in the fridge. That should be good.
Babe Ruth is good too.
I don't even know if I tasted that.
Like when I be looking at people, I feel like I could tell their personality. I feel like
from the Babe Ruth.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
You could eat a Babe Ruth and tell people's personality.
I just feel like a Babe Ruth is a king. Any king that eat that is just like a manly king.
Yeah.
Because there's a lot of shit in that. There's a lot of stuff, a lot of mixtures in the Babe Ruth. So I just feel like it's a king.
I don't even remember what that shit looked like.
I feel like kings eat Snickers too. I feel like a king eats Snickers. I feel like it's a very masculine candy bar.
I ain't never heard of nobody talk about candy like that.
Mm-hmm. So you don't think that certain candies are masculine and feminine?
No. Why do women put masculine and feminine?
No, I just think it's funny, bro. I just think it's funny, but I'm just saying. I feel like
any kind of candy I can eat and not be feminine because it's that type of candy.
You like Milk Duds?
I like chocolate, yeah.
Skittles?
Yeah.
Laffy Taffy?
Yeah. I like candy.
But you don't like my almond joy. I love some almond joy. I think it's a strong. I think that's a strong personality. That's a person with a strong personality that knows themselves.
I don't do that coconut.
Yeah. Well, alrighty. Anything else you want to chat about?
I don't have nothing else.
Alrighty, so
we good for the night.
Alrighty, I guess I'm gonna end out on a positive note, a positive quote. I guess the quote I'm gonna end off at: don't steal unless you're prepared to get killed, because people out here are killing people that steal. You know what I mean? The police, just regular people. So it's just like, you gotta be prepared, because I can't stand these fucking thieves out here. Anyway, well, all right, until next time.
All right. Bye.